Hello everyone, hello indeed. Hope you're doing well. So new haircut, in case you didn't see it yesterday. Don't masturbate while you're watching me, please. Don't do that. That's kind of bullshit. First of all, let's do this properly because I believe in the celebration of it, mostly. So we're gonna do that. Thank you so much, Dead to Scream. Thank you so much for the sub, thank you much for the support. Okay, before...
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Exactly, I was about to say that. You literally bit me to it. Do not post, do not use any hydrate commands for today, please. There's a reason for it. I will be hydrating, but I will not be hydrating on command. There's a reason for it. I've been having some serious, like stomach and whatever the fuck it's called, issues. And I should not drink that much water, constantly. I have to drink a bit more. I have to drink water, but I have to drink a bit cautiously. So you will see me, dripping some drips here and there. Unfortunately, that's what I can afford. For example, I'm gonna do one hydrate. Hello, Daddy Killer. But I cannot do too much of them.
Try again when you've become a man.
Yes, unfortunately, I'm not feeling very well. I'm actually kind of worried. If this persists, I will have to go to the emergency room. And I kind of want to avoid that, if possible. So I'm drinking some green tea today to help ease up on the stomach issues. So I'm really sorry. We will not be doing hydrate on command. So don't use it. I will not be doing it. Unless I really want to drink it. I will be hydrating normally. So thank you for your understanding and welcome to Storytime. Exactly, this is why I want to avoid it, Tess. This is exactly why I want to avoid it. Plus, if I go to the hospital, I might not come out, so I kind of want to, stay at home, try to battle through the pain. There's not pain, it's like annoyance a little bit. In the stomach and stuff. It comes and goes, but yeah, I will be changing my diet quite a bit. You will hear me burping. I have to say that right now. Like right now, I'm really sorry. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. It has to be done, unfortunately. It has to be done. So really apologize for all that. Thankfully, there's no problems there. But yeah. Still, we have to be really careful. Daddy Gilly, how have you been? Hope you have had a better week than I did. My week has been very hellish. Okay. Now, let's get ready for the story that we're gonna say tonight, which this time is user submitted. I will, don't worry. I will be taking care of myself. I'm just taking it easy right now. There's weekend coming. If I'm not feeling well, I might just sit at home doing nothing or whatever. But yeah, we should be fine. But I really want to do story time. I only do it now every 2 weeks, like my original plan. I don't really want to miss those because they're really important to me. Anyway, let's talk about the story that was submitted. I have not read it, and I kind of regret that I have not read it because if you can see, it's literally a block of text from the person that submitted it. And I'm just gonna announce the name. I don't think he's gonna have a problem with it. It's about Tess. It's about his infamous broken arm thing or broken hand. because he was drunk. Hello, Mitsuo, welcome. Welcome in. So today's story, we're gonna start with the day that fuck me, this is not well. Let me fix it. I hate you, Tess, right now. There we go. The day that a pantsing machine broke world's best mod. So that's the story for tonight. So we're gonna start with that story. Again, I have not read it. I know some of the story, but I don't know the full of it, the full extent of it. So this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. And we all can make fun of Tess. So really, it's a huge win. It's a huge W for us tonight. Again, hold your hydrates today. Not gonna repeat it because I will be ignoring all hydrates. Let's begin the story, shall we? So my story starts the 3rd of October 2025. I had a day off work per usual. I work 6 hours, Monday, Wednesday and Thursday, because I'm in a program and try to get
water,
back.
you dehydrated bitch!
I literally just said that. I will be ignoring all hydrates, Michu. I mean, you weren't there when I said why, but because I am having stomach issues, I have been advised to not drink too much water, constantly. So I'm taking sips. So I'm really sorry, I'm not gonna do that today. So be ready for that.
Try again when you've become a man.
This is exactly what Deathscript did, by the way. He literally did hydrate, then did try again when you've become a man. It's insane how much you're in sync you guys are. Okay. I work 6 hours Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday because I'm in a program to try to get back to the working market after being mentally challenged and had to work for 4 years due to a broken leg. So you decided that, instead of a broken leg, you should also break your hand. Good job, Tess. Good job, Tess. I woke up as any other day. I don't work the social help. I woke up as any other day. I don't work. The social helper came, gave me my meds, and I went on to play WoW, mainly Mythic Plus Kiss, because I'm a fucking good tank. He does not say that, but that's what he wants to say, which is technically true. If I lose my glasses, I literally cannot read the fucking story, Michio. What the fuck? Why are you ruining story time, man? Okay, so we're gonna be sitting right now for 1 minute, for the hell of it, because Michio decided to ruin story time for you guys. We're about to read how Tess broke his hand, and Michio said, no, I'm gonna ruin story time because I'm the world's best mod. Are you pissed because I called Tess world's best mod? It's just for the title, mate. You don't have to worry about it. You're still my number 1 mod. Oh my god, I cannot. I see that you have typed something. I can't see shit. So again, I will not be taking hydrate in by commands, and you will hear a lot of burping. There's a lot of farting involved as well today, which is nothing I can do. Again, can't see shit. I don't even know how much time has passed. Probably soon. I'm just counting on my head right now. Soon I will read the glasses, and we can continue on with the story. Thank you so much, Mitrio, for being a dick right now, honestly. Everyone, a round of applause for Mitrio, because he just decided to, yay, I'm going to take matters in my own hand, and I'm going to say, fuck story time, fuck this channel. Alright, let's wear the glasses back on. I submit a story, which is good, I shouldn't my story. What is this? Chain size. You can continue. Skill issues, stop being blind. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's like I ask you to stop sucking. You just can't. Oh my.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Just so you know, Mitro, I shitted on you, they shitted on me, with both being shut on. So I know exactly how you feel. This is how I feel every day I stream. Alright. So I
can smell the failure.
I wanted to play WoW mainly Mythic Plus Keys for the majority of the day. When the time was close to 5:20, 20 minutes past 5, I wanted to cast my boss that would depart from across the street at 7:30. 500, sorry. I got the meeting place, a street food market with bars called Storm Pakhus. The fuck is that? I was there a couple of minutes to 6 when we were supposed to meet. I was friends on Facebook with the secretary, since I know her before I broke my leg. Hold on. How hot is that secretary, Tess? We need information. There's nothing about the secretary from what I see. But is she hot? Let's start with the basics, you know. Let's start with what's going on here. What about this secretary? Why have I not heard about this secretary? Does it mean nothing? She's like 60 getting fond of the cat. Okay, never mind then. I work with the same company. She's been there for like 30 something years. Okay, yeah, now that makes a bit more sense. So right here, is there anyone specific we need to meet? Minutes later, she comes to the gate with a Polish worker, and we found out that we were the only ones here. A couple of minutes went by. Here comes Silas. We wait for a bit, and Silas got a text from Jesper, our boss, that we need to go in and get the table because it reserved from 6 to 8. We got in 9, the secretary pays and get the receipt to give to the boss because it's all on him and stuff. We sit down at the table, and Silas and Nina decide they don't want beer, and Maui just want cola. So 9 Silas, you should have told me there are people, like I've always tell people, just tell me if you're gonna be people involved, because I don't know right now. I've not read the story, so I cannot really change the names as it is right now, but that's okay. And sort of for Maori. Meanwhile, a waitress comes to the table with 5, 6, 1 liters beers that were part of the reservation. I took one and started drinking. Around 6:30 or 6:40-ish, the boss, his wife, who's also a secretary, is the boss' wife hot? We have to stop for context. We need to know if the boss's wife is hot. She has to be, right? She has to be hot. Like we need to have one hot girl in the story. We need to have one. We need to. It's in the rules. She's like, okay, she's kind of like overweight, but she looks fine. Okay. Okay, that I will do. That will do. That will do. That will do. Okay, let's go. Casper, Tobias, and Nikolai show up. When we start ordering food, it started to rain. It turns out Nikolai and Casper went home to Nikolai's after work and get ready for the night, because Casper lives like 45 minutes to an hour from work, so it was convenient for Casper. And while Casper was in the shower after a long, hard day of working with 50 tires, Nikolai started to empty a liquid bottle. I kind of stopped drinking a while back, he told us, but he's an ex-alcoholic. So long story short, okay, so let me get this right. An ex-alcoholic is there and starts drinking. Okay, this is I see where the story starts to go really bad. Really bad. That's okay. A guy started drinking for a while back. He told us, So when Casper and Nikolai arrived, Nikolai was already, let's say, feeling good. When I'm going on my second liter of beer, I have like 10-15% of it left, and I'm not used to drinking, but I'm a veteran, so I stand up, go to the toilet, and threw up. Gotta make room for the next one, you know? Gotta make room for the next one. I'm a Danish Viking, I need to start doing that. I washed my mouth and went back to the others. I promise you no one suspected a thing. I mean, you usually act so energetic. I would definitely not assume that you just threw up. Because usually when someone throws up, like they're not feeling that well, but you're so energetic constantly that I can see you covering this up. Okay. When I came back, we were on the subject of moving on to the next place. Casper looks at Nikolai and we all agree he needs a ride home. And Casper can do that. But before we can get home, we need to find him since he went out for a smoke. And Tobias go outside and scan everywhere in the area and he's just gone. Try to call him, nothing. We go in and figure out maybe he's up in a little bit. Let's just stay calm and stay here. Casper then went outside and by a miracle he came back with Nikolai. So we sent both home, see you Monday and everything. Now we move on, because we want to hit a club called Proud Mary. Okay, the moment you said the club's name, I'm instantly like, fuck. This does not sound like a good club name in the sense of I'm just going there to have one drink and that's it. Proud Mary, yep, definitely a lot of things going on in this club. Telling you right now, calling it right now. We get there in Jasper, the boss, pay entry and for the codes. Wait, you pay for codes? You pay to hand your codes or something? What the hell? Is that a thing? Is that an actual thing in Denmark? You have to pay. Real intrigued by this. Like 25 Danish kroner per code or for everything? And how much is 25 Danish kroner? 2 euros. 25 Danish krone in euro. It's about 3 euros, 3.3 euros. For a code it's like 50 for entry. Okay. So I assume they keep it safe for you? I have to assume that. Anyway, we find a table. Desperate was quick to order 3 cans, roughly 2.5 to 3 liters of beer. So by my math, 3 liters, 3 cans of 2.5 to 3 liters, that's about 9 liters of beer. Okay. So just for context, right? Just for context, this is 1 liter. This is a 1 liter bottle, right? So you already had like about 2 liters, and in front of you now you have another 8 of those. 9 in total. Okay. This is why I will never go with a Danish person, like go drinking with a Danish.
Bruh.
Or with a German, for that matter. Because, with Danish especially, because I've heard so many stories with the Danish. Like from DK and DJ, they've told me so many stories, I don't want nothing to do with that. Anyway. So we keep drinking. Of course you're gonna be drinking 9 fucking liters of beer. Unlike Storm Pacus, where you had to go outside for smoke, Proud Mary has an indoor section smoking area. So me and Tobias went there a couple of times. The last time was like, yo, wanna go for a smoke? Like, sure. Then we went down there. There's this punching machine with 2 big dudes punching it. But let me really try and paint this picture. 2 big dudes surely hitting the gym, like at least 3 times a week. Great forms, kinda close to bodybuilding status, sees me, a skinny pale white Danish guy, weighing, like 80 kilos, 181 centimeters tall. I am skinny as fuck, and Tobias, who's shorter than me, and is clearly eating well, gets asked from those 2 big dudes if we want to hit, because they paid for 10 punches. Okay. First of all, looks are fucking deceiving, especially when it comes to Danes. I've learned out the hard way. A lot of Danes are very strong, but they don't look strong necessarily. Again, it's the Viking blood. Let's be real here. Let's be fucking real here. I think there's ad time right now, so if it's an ad time, I'm gonna stop the story for a little bit. And we're gonna be discussing about what the fuck you just said. So basically, what you're saying to me right now is that there's a punching machine, there's 2 big dudes punching the machine, they already paid, and so they have like a few tries left. I'm sorry. And they see you and they say, you wanna try it? I've literally said nothing bad about you, by the way. All I've done to this story so far is literally boost you up, motherfucker. I didn't even answer. I said absolutely nothing. I saw they had hit like 930-ish or something on the score, and last time I tried one of these machines, I got it to 960, 970-ish. So I was locked in. Okay. Competitive. This is what World of Warcraft players have in common. they're so fucking competitive. Like they seem scores, they seem meters. Like I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna be on top of that. And don't get me wrong, I have it too. Like when I see the DPS meters, like I want to be on top of that shit. So yeah, this is exactly how a World of Warcraft player, especially an experienced player, especially a player that actually goes for this kind of things. Obviously, he's gonna do that. Okay, let's fucking go. Drunk, but locked in. I took 2-3 steps back, and then I launched with the machine to hit the punching bag. But I had so much force in the swing that my fist flew directly into the machine screen. So basically what you did is take a step back, get ready, punch, and instead of hitting the fucking, which I assume it's like this big, it's like the size of my head at least, you just missed that and you punch the fucking screen. Okay. Alright. I sang a little, I shook my hand, look at the disappointing score of 730s. All I felt for the rest of the night really was a little pause, and I was like, that's fine, I hit my hand, I'll be fine in the morning. Oh god. You hit the ball and the follow through went into the screen. Okay. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Okay, so you hit the ball, you slipped, and the follow-up hit the screen. Okay, got it. I even sat by my PC when I got home, got on Discord, and were just drunk, not knowing what the hell was going on, smoking a joint. When I finished the joint, I went to bed. When I woke up, I had so much pain in my right hand, I was like, ouch, what the fuck? Then I remembered the punching machine, I was like, guess I hit it harder than I expected. Oh my god. I even remember when you came in and fucking told me that. It's insane. Anyway. I was in bed most day till Dragoncraft, that's us.
Can I milk you, sir?
Goose! Welcome, my dude. It's been such a long time. Today I was thinking about contacting you. Welcome in, my dude. How are you? Kus is can I do shout out to Kus? Because he fucking deserves it. Just before I continue the story, I want to say, like, Kus is one of the first guys I ever raided. He's an amazing dude, amazing stream. He's a fucking really smart guy. He deals with things that, if he deals with it, we won't have to worry about it in the future. So give this man a big round of applause. He fucking deserves it. He's an amazing dude. How's the dog, by the way? How's your dog? Is your dog doing okay? Yes, Kuz is real G. I'm doing well, my friend. I'm having some stomach issues today. Something I ate probably, so I'm kind of like in a bad mood, but not that bad, I'm okay. I'm just a man. I like to complain, that kind of things, I keep getting buffers. No, sad. Well, it's not from my side, at least. I am definitely working as intended. Okay, let's go back. I was in bed most day to Dragoncraft start his stream, as I always do when he streams. I enter chat and quickly explained my hand got fucked up. Alex was quick to tell me hospitals are free in Denmark and told me to go and get it looked up and maybe fixed. I told him I need to rest for like 2 hours, then I will go. Son of a bitch, I remember that. Dog is all good now. I found out I was having a kid. Congratulations, my dude! Congrats! Nice! I'm so happy for you. I'm really happy for you right now. Are you happy? Are you excited? Are you excited? You have to be excited, right? You have to be excited about that. You have to be excited about that. Okay. I ended up sleeping the whole day away and decided to go Sunday instead. When I showed up at the emergency room, I told the story in short that I messed up my hand while being drunk and I think it was bruised, maybe even broken. Maybe even broken. So, for the love of fucking God, Tess, you punch a computer screen, you do nothing, you go to bed, you wake up the next day, the hand is in so much pain because if it's broken, it probably hurts, and you're like, fuck it, I will just go sleep. I will just slip it off. So ridiculous. Jesus Christ. That's why I fell off the face of the earth. We had some complications. All good now. No kidding, I was literally about to text you today. But then I had to go to the toilet because, I'm having the stomach issues today, and I was like, yeah, I need to go to the bathroom, and I completely forgot about it. It's actually so fucking insane how these things work. Like, when you think about someone, they instantly come into your life. It's fucking insane. Okay, let's continue the story. I'm already pissed about it with you, Tess. I really will time out you again, and this time it will be fucking permanent, you son of a bitch. The next time you do stuff like that. Okay. The dwarf... A nurse... Okay, what the fuck? There is the... Okay, guys. I literally started reading, and Tess says, I kid you not, a nurse dwarf. We need to find out more about that. There is a fucking nurse dwarf. How does that work? I mean, no disrespect to any short people or short person, whatever. How does that work? Like being a nurse? Because I assume... Like, obviously, you need to be a fucking, I don't know, like 2 meters tall to fucking be a nurse, but I assume you have to be able to be on hire, like if you're a nurse, like because you was at the reception. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. I was only looking at the practical side of things. Okay, so we have a nurse dwarf. How are you? If she spoke with fucking Irish, like with an Irish accent, I would fucking lose it. Looked me dead in the eye and told me I need to call in and make an appointment first. So I walked out, called the emergency room, and got an appointment. I go inside to check into the reception to basically tell her everything I already said to the woman on the phone. Gotta love the free healthcare, but that just messed up. It even proved to the woman at the phone didn't listen at all, because the girl at the reception was like, so you fell and hurt your hand? So I had to start over. What the fuck? Seriously? How? Why? Like, first of all, you go into the emergency room, you obviously have a reason to be there, right? You obviously, like, you're in some sort of pain, you're some form of discomfort, there's something wrong. I'm in the emergency room. I need help. No, you have to go out and get an appointment. And then they're not even paying attention to what you say. Okay. I did not expect that from Denmark. I'm there at 12 something midday, waiting for my appointment at 20 minutes to 3, so that's about 3 hours from now. 2.5 at least. When the time was around 5:15, I heard my name being called. This is worse than Greece. This is literally worse than Greece. What the hell just happened? I mean, don't get me wrong, if you go to hospital in Greece, you will be there a lot of hours, but at least they get you inside the emergency rooms quickly enough to get you tested for a few things first, then they just forget you. Okay, this is insane. I guess you were not a priority because it was just a hand. If it was a head, it would definitely be in. I heard my name being called. I go see the doctor. She pressed on my hand. I would swirl around because of the pain, but I didn't say a word because I'm like that. I'm a fucking beast. I give you my hand, like you swirl it around, you try and test it, you like in pain, like nope. I don't care. I'm a man. I don't fucking do that. That's test for you guys. I got sent to X-ray with a suspicion of a broken wrist, maybe a broken finger. That is a huge difference from a broken finger, and I know which finger I'm holding up, Tess. This is for you, Tess. This is literally for you, Tess. And a broken wrist. But okay. At 7:30 the X-ray comes out. I got told nothing is broken, but it's badly bruised, so it needs to rest for like 14 days. And this bugs me, because I work as a tire man. Winter season is coming now, and we're actually busy. But at least nothing was broken. Then we have been 4 weeks. I mean, okay, sure. 2 weeks instead of 4, it's a fucking win. I get out of the hospital, call Jesper, my boss, and tell him I won't be able to work for 14 days, but if my hand gets better before that, I will of course come and help in the busy season. But my right hand is important to the work I do, and I can't perform without it. He understood. He was a bit annoyed that he lost the workout up to the busy season, but there's nothing you could do about it. And that's how I got 14 days of work for being drunk and punching a machine. So, first of all, amazing story. Amazing story, my dude. I loved it. And you're probably one of the few people that could make a story about punching a fucking machine into a 14-day rest time from work. Of course I want, this is the kind of stories I want. I love these kind of things, my dude. I love this kind of things. Honestly, I don't even want to tell my other story. I don't even want to, because everything I say right now, well, there's 2 things. Either I say a story that is not as good as this one. We're gonna summarize it though. We're gonna say it again in like some parts of it. Either that's gonna happen, or my story, the one I have prepared, will overshadow your story. Because it's literally a heroic story. Hello Penny, you've missed one of the greatest story times of all time. But don't worry, we're about to do a recap. We're about to do a fucking recap of the story. So, let's get a few things out of the way first. This is not even a suggestion. This is a fucking order. Do not, under any circumstance, go down and drink with a Danish person unless you are Danish yourself. Maybe if you are a Norwegian or a Swede or a British person, maybe you can get away with it. But, like, okay, so if there's, like, difficulty, like, if there's levels of going to the town someone to drink with, Danes is like the ultra-optional secret boss. I'm not kidding. I heard so many stories about Danes. Like, this is the thing about Danes. This is the thing about, fuck, you're coming this summer and drink with me and DK, right? Absolutely not. If I'm coming to Denmark, I will definitely come and visit you. I will definitely go out with you. And I will have one drink. Not 1 liter beer drink. 1 mug kind of thing. That's my drink right here, my dude. I will not be drinking anything else. And this is exactly why. Because you fuckers are so fucking crazy. Like, I've heard so many stories from DK. So many stories from DJ. Like, DJ once, like, got drunk once, and then he found himself in a fucking bench in Germany. I kid you not, these fuckers literally went through the border, went to Germany, went to a town like 30 minutes away from the actual fucking border, and they slept on a fucking bench. That's the level of a Dane. Like, if you're British, if you go to the British pub or something, and if people get drunk, usually there will be a fist fight. Usually about football, or you look someone like a stranger. It's okay, it's very high on the drunken level list. Like, don't do it, but it's still not that bad. But with a fucking Danish person, your life is in danger unless you are Danish. True story. Dropping fucking wisdom nuggets today. Do not go drinking with a Dane unless you are Dane yourself. End of story. So to recap the whole story, especially for Penny who just rolled in. Tess got drunk after drinking 1 liter beers. Like, this is 1 liter, right? Right? This is a liter. This is not how much he drank. This is 1 liter that he drank, and then a second of this, then a third of this, then a fourth of this, then a fifth of this, and to make things simple, guys, he drank at least how many was it, Test? Like 7, 8 liters? When I got tattooed in 2010, I heard a story of one of the workers at the shop that he once went drinking, and his one butt cheek hurt it down. Turned out he got a tattoo, a dick with the writing "fuck school" under it. At least 9. Okay, so again, as a context, this is a 1 liter water bottle. Tess drunk 9 of those. 9. And not the German 9. 9, the fucking number. Okay. Hello, Shadow. Welcome, my dude. I only threw up once. Exactly. This is why you don't go fucking drinking with a Danish person. Simple as that. Simple as that. You know what? Have I told you the story? Let me check. Have I said the story? Because this is really good. I think I've said that story. Yep, I did say that story. I'm so sad. I'm so sad because I did say the story of the day I got drunk myself. This would have been a really cool thing to actually say. To actually do another story right now just because of that. Okay. So again, to summarize. Tess drank 9 liters of beer. Decides to go for a smoke. Sees 2 big dudes, like actual going to the gym guy. They were using a punching bag. So they said, do you want to try? And Tess, because he's very competitive, he said, yeah, I'll punch the fucking thing. He punches the punching bag, slips through, hits the fucking screen, right? He hits the fucking screen, right? He gets a score of like 730. He's so pissed about scoring so low. He's in pain. He's like, ah, it's fine. It's fine. Leaves. Goes to bed. Wakes up with a lot of pain in his hand. In his arm. In his fucking hand. He says, nah, it's fine. I will just slip through it. Wakes up again. He doesn't go to the hospital. He goes to the hospital the next day. They make some tests. Nothing is broken, thankfully. And then he gets 14 days on top of it. Is this just the hydrate beer instead of water? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Being hungover is not a fucking excuse. It's not a fucking excuse. I will tell you this much. Okay. First of all, before we go on, I will say one more story now that so many people showed up. Absolutely love it. I think I showed Daddy Carr at some point as well. Hi, Daddy Carr! As well. Let me say first thing first. Tess, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that it's nothing serious. You know how much I love you. Like, despite of everything like we say and do to each other, I respect and love you so much. But I swear to the fucking God to you, if you ever scare me like that again, say I'm in pain, and you haven't immediately went to the hospital, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm not even kidding right now. I will come to Denmark. I will beat the living shit out of you. And that's a promise. And after I beat the living shit out of you, I will treat you and make you better. And nurse you back to health. But I'm still gonna beat the living shit out of you. Actually, you know what? Let's rephrase that. Let's say that for everybody. Everybody that is here. I'm sorry. That I love. That's you, Daddy Keely. That's you, Tess. That's you, Penny. That's you, Daddy Carr. That's you, Mitsuo. That's you, Ivor. That's you, Kus. That's you, Shadow. If any of you come to me and say, hey, I'm not feeling that good, but I skipped going to the hospital, skipped going to the emergency room, skipped going to the doctor, skipped doing anything that will make me feel better, I will literally beat you.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Yes, I'm gonna touch you as well. Not in the good way. I'm gonna beat you. Oh, Death Scream. Of course, Death Scream. Of course, Death Scream. I forgot about your name right now as I was listening through the names. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why you have to fucking keep saying. It's not no Baxis. You're always included. You're always included. No. Everything will heal up. But if you don't treat yourself right, I'm gonna beat you down to a living pulp. So close to death. Then I will nurse you back. Then I will beat you up again. And then I will nurse you back. Because I love you. Your dick not big enough for that. I don't need a big dick for that. This is why God invented tools, my friend. Oh yeah, you'll definitely end up in the emergency room right away. You will definitely do that. And I say that fully knowing I'm not feeling that well myself today.
Certainty of death, small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
That's perfect, Shadow. That's actually Seth's kiss. That's Seth's kiss. Okay. Alright. Let's remove that story. Thank you so much, Tess, for sharing that story with us. I wasn't planning to say anything else. I was planning to chill today. Again, because I'm not feeling that well. But since we have people that just showed up, I would very much like to say one more story just for you guys. Okay, the next story has the... Do I submit another story for next story time? We could use a good story for now and then. Absolutely. Actually, you know what? This is a call out for everybody. As you know, we'll be doing story times every second Friday, right? Every second Friday we'll be doing a story time. I would love to have stories from you. You can write anything you want and I will read it. It doesn't have to be real life. It doesn't have to be about a game. It has to be everything about that you want. It doesn't matter. We had 3 user submitted stories. And honestly, those were my favorite ones. I loved it. I loved it so much. Because I am able to do so many things without knowing what I'm going to read. It's so much more fun. So please, for next story time, which is in 2 weeks from now, more specifically, it's for 24th of October, I would like to see stories from you, please. What about fanfics? Is that a fanfic you mean to say? It's not a real story, is it? I mean, sure, whatever. if you can make it an interesting story, sure, send that to me. Send that to me. I prefer real stories, though. I prefer real stories. But it could be, sure, go for it. Go for it. But, like okay, so if you write me a fan fiction about you flying and shooting energy beams, yeah, obviously I'm not gonna read that. If you have hope. Who's weird enough to write a fanfic about Alex? Not about me, you stupid prick, about everybody else. You know what? Fuck you. Because you just pissed me off, I'm gonna reveal the next story, which is the day that I became a hero during an earthquake. Alex versus Michuo. I cannot fight Michuo. I love Michuo too much for that. No, I love Michuo too much for that. Okay, for the next story, who talked about fighting? Okay, then we can talk about it. Are you up for it, Michuo? Wink, wink. Love is war. Love is war. Love is war. Love is war. A story where Alex is actually good at video games. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Okay. For the next story, I want 2 names. I need 2 names. One is a boss, basically my boss at the time. Who wants to be a boss? Who wants to be a boss? Come on. Who wants to be a boss for this next story? Love is war, love is war, love is war. Dracula, not we use my name a lot in that story. Yeah, obviously. No one wants to be a boss? Okay, I will let you think about it. Who wants to have his name about a girl that I may or may not have had coitus? Sure, that's a good idea, Shadow. Dead Scream is gonna be our boss. Dead Scream is gonna be our boss. Now, who's gonna be the girl that I may or may not have had sex with? Not during an earthquake, though. A bit of a spoiler alert. Not during the earthquake, but certainly thanks for that. Thanks to that. Come on, nobody wants to have sex with me? Well, obviously nobody wants to have sex with me, but come on. Come on, I need one. Obama? I'm not gonna drop name Obama in the story time. Especially in a story that might involve me going to town. Michuo just satisfies petty fan fiction. Alright. Michuo, you are a girl now. Alright. Sakura. Okay. I'm not even gonna say anything else. I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna wait for the ad break to finish so we can continue. Love is war, love is war. Her hips don't lie. Oh man, I used to love Sakura so much. I used to love Sakura. I'm actually my biggest crushes of all time, like celebrity crushes, have to be Jennifer Aniston. And Sakura was a very close second. Like sure, like J.Lo was always good looking, but you know I preferred Sakura. Maybe, but when I was, a teenager, she was really fine, dude. She was like, mwah. I would tap that. I would definitely tap that shit. Okay. Are we ready for the next story? Are we ready for the day that I became a hero during an earthquake? Ready or not, here we go. So the story takes place, I would say, around 2018? Yeah, 2018. She's still fine AF? Yeah, I agree. Sakura was always gonna be fine. Like, especially for her age, she's fine. I would tap that. Anyway, I am working in a very popular coffee and fast food, like a sandwich shop in Greece, at a very public place, a very important place, let's say, very busy place. So that place would serve coffee, handmade pizzas, and sandwiches, a lot of sandwiches. The main selling thing was coffee. It was literally in the center of Athens, literally in the center of it. So it was very busy almost constantly. Also, it was a 24-hour shop. Some Greeks might know it. I will not name drop it, at least in Storytime, in public. But if you ask me, I can just tell you the name, in private. But again, it's a very famous coffee and sandwich place. Most Greeks will understand what it is, right? Will probably understand that. Okay, not sponsoring. Exactly. If they don't sponsor me, they don't deserve it. They don't fucking deserve it. So I worked there. I didn't get fired, but I stopped working at a mini casino. It's not McDonald's, but it's a very close to one. It's very close to one. I was working at a mini casino. I had to stop because they were not paying me correctly. And if there's one thing I hate, is not getting paid correctly for a job well done. Which is exactly why I have a problem at my current job, but that's a story for another time. So I went there. Obviously, I knew it's gonna be busy. It's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be everything. It's like, it's fine, whatever. It's only gonna be temporary until I find something better, which it did happen. I did find something better and I left. But it was whatever. Let's just do it. I went in and got an interview with Deadscrim, the boss. I went to the store, like, hey, hello, where's Deadscrim? Like, he's in his office, you can go down to him. Like, I went down, it's like, hello, Mr. Deadscrim, nice to meet you, Mr. Deadscrim. So obviously, because I have had a culinary background, like, I literally told him flat out, like, look, I know to make all of that. I have made coffee in the past. I've worked in like various coffee shops, or I've served coffee. Obviously, I will have to arrange my timing, but I know how to do it. I can bake a pizza. I can make you like a hand roll pizza and bake it. I can make you a sandwich. I only want to be put in the coffee though. I don't want to be in the food section. I don't treat that as food. I don't want to be involved with that. I prefer to be in coffee. Because it's a lot faster for me. I prefer it. I want to learn it better. I'm not interested to just making food all day again. I'm sick of it. Like, I'm tired. Plus, this is not real food. This is just sandwiches and fucking pies and fucking pizza. I don't want to be on that. Let me on the coffee. Especially, one of the biggest reasons for that is because coffees, like selling coffee, usually means more tips, and daddy wants the money. Daddy wants the money. Of course I'm gonna ask for more tips. Absolutely, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna be doing that. I want the fucking tips. So I told Deadscream all that. It's like, alright, that's fine, I respect that. You can start work on Monday, and I will give you the things to wear, like, because you have to wear a specific uniform and a specific hat and all that bullshit. Like, we have to find one on your size because I'm a big boy. They did find it. They gave it to me. The next day after that, they gave me the uniform. I cleaned it. I wore it. Everything was fine. So on comes Monday. I start the first work there. It was fucking hell. It was so busy. Like, just to give you an idea, we served, I want to say close to 800 customers. Just the morning shift. Just the morning shift. Not the whole day, just the morning shift. Which is a lot. Trust me. And most of them went by the coffee part of the store because most people want coffee, they want juice, they want like milkshakes or whatever. They want that good shit, so yeah, you have to make them. I took things really fast. Because again, making coffee is not that hard. First of all, I have a culinary background. I know how to work fast. I know how to use my time and movement efficiently. It's all about the movement. Always in those kind of jobs, it's all about how little you move, how fewer motions you can make with your hands and feet to complete the whole product. This is very important. I'm not dissing anyone right now. This is something that I've learned working in a really professional kitchen. The less you walk, the better you will be. A sign of a good chef is always, like, this is a very important, if you actually see that, like in live television or whatever, you can always spot the good chef by how he moves in the kitchen. If he's calm, collected, moves as little as possible, I'm not saying he's dead, I'm not saying he's not moving fast, he's not moving quickly, but if he does unnecessary movement, then he's not a good chef. Unless he's doing that to entertain. There's a difference between entertaining, called action, and just being fucking lazy and just going all around. Anyways, this is another story about the coffee shop. I just had all that just to give you an idea of how busy it was. We had to take permission to take breaks, and we could only take a break one at a time. And usually, especially the new guys, we would be giving like the worst time slot for breaks as possible. Like they would even give us very early on, like literally an hour in, like go take a break. Like I'm literally just started working. I'm not even tired right now. I should keep working and take my break later. Nope, you're taking the break now because the older guys, the veterans, they need the rest later. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it, honestly, because again, I'm so used, at least I was back then, I was so used to working hard and working so many difficult hours, especially on foot, like literally standing all day. So I didn't really mind that. Dead Scream came like the first couple of days. He would see me work, and he was surprised of how well I was working, especially of how good I was talking with the customers, because I have a very different approach to talking to customers. Like Michuo can actually confirm this to you, can actually tell you more about this. Michu has heard me speak to customers. I don't speak, I would say, I'm always polite, but I am much more indirect. I'm much more, how can I say it? Like, this is not a good way to fucking say it, because I will not do that with everybody. But I first of all, I hate corporate talk. I will not speak like in this a very polite kind of way. I will not do it. I hate that. It's like the fake politeness, you know. It's like, yes, good sir, I understand exactly what you mean, and I will make sure I will make my utmost importance to make you whatever, to help you with that. No, fuck that. No. Even right now, because I'm constantly talking to customers every day for all my working schedule, all my working hours, I talk normally but politely. I explain what things we'll be doing, and that's it. I will not be doing, like they tell us to say things like, I understand that you're having issues. I'm here. No, I'm not super rude. I've been once or twice. But I'm just very direct, very confident about what I need to say. Very honest as well. So all of that translates to something different. This is why most people trust me. Anyway, he was surprised to see Dead Scream. He was very surprised to see me work very efficiently, especially for a new guy who had never worked in a coffee store like properly. And she's told me like, you're really good. I'm gonna make you work night shift. And night shift basically meant you are there alone on your post. In the post, at every given time, there are at least 4 or 5 people. In the night shift, there's only one. And I got the, not promotion, but I got that position, that shift, literally on my week 1. All of this is to tell you how busy it actually was. This has nothing to do with the actual story. I've talked with him in customer service, he's nice. On the other hand, if Mitchell called you, he doesn't even recognize you. I don't even remember how I talked to you. I think we were laughing so hard when I talked to you on the phone. Anyway. Now, let's get things a bit spicy, shall we? Mitsuo comes in. Who is Mitsuo? Mitsuo is a new worker for the coffee store who is about 18, 19, 20, something like that. Like, actually, not even 20. She was definitely 19. And she was a mom as well. So she already had a kid at that age. So it was probably a teen mom, obviously. Or she had the kid like when she was 18. Something like that. I don't think so. I think she had the kid like when she was 17. I think it was a teen pregnancy, but I cannot confirm that. Basically, she was a slut. Basically, she's a slut. Stop chasing young mules. Honestly, I will tell you, I was not chasing her at all, and she was chasing me. I will tell you in a little bit. Yes. I love it that the moment I describe like this person, you're like, oh, there we go, finally. Like everything up until now, like I'm working hard, I'm doing this, I've got a promotion in 1 week, blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay. A young MILF appears. Tell me more, good sir. Tell me more about her. Okay, so first of all, Mitsuo was very young, very inexperienced, and she was assigned to me, to my post at least, to my station, and I had to be looking after her. Now, mind you, this is I am there for like 3 months now, so I'm not exactly a veteran. I'm not exactly, an old dude in the store, but basically, I've made everyone my bitch at that point. Like, I literally made everyone my bitch. I would talk to like the managers and told them, fuck off. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not gonna play boss with me. Again, I'm sorry for burping. It's because of my stomach issues today. So basically, they assigned her to me. I was showing things around. Blah 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 blah. That Michuo was very attracted to another guy who was working at the sandwich section. She didn't even care about me at that point. She's like, whatever. Just a guy. He just my superior or whatever. He's just a guy that showed me how the work is done. Whatever. I didn't even care. Michuo was good looking, mostly because she was young. She was so fucking young. At that point, I'm like 28. She's 19. I am literally 9 years older than her, and she has a kid. So I'm not even interested. I'm not the type of guy that does like one night stand or shit. So it's like, whatever. Who cares about that? Who cares about her? You know? Then she finds out that the sandwich guy she was crushing so hard actually has a girlfriend, or actually has a wife, not a girlfriend. So we're cosplaying as daddy. Stop lying to yourself. Again, I don't care, man. I don't care, dude. I don't care about one night stands. I never did. Trust me, I have really good race if I want to when it comes to women. And it comes from experience and confidence that I know who I am. I know that this is not good looking. And if I didn't have riz, as you young people say it, I would definitely be a virgin. I'm not a virgin, trust me. But I've just stopped worrying about that. I will get what I need to get. Actually, I'm seeing girls right now, and nobody even knows about it. And now Micho will fucking go nuts. Like, who is that girl? Why haven't you talked to me about her? It's because it's just for carnal pleasure, let's say. By saying, who is she? I will not reveal anything about her. Stay in your line, Micho. Stay in your line. We're just having sex. You a dick. We're just having sex. Don't worry. It's just physical pleasure, nothing else. Anyway, stop. By being a boomer saying race, you don't even you know you don't have race. It's an affair. Fuck off. You cheat on me with your fiance. Fuck you. Bitch. This is why I go to Dead Scream. This is why I go every night at 3 o'clock. I go to Dead Scream to feel alive. You see the toilet piss, girl? Mine, it's official. Doesn't matter, it's fucking cheating on me, you bitch. Anyway. Anyway, moving on. Alex is a hoe confirmed. Because it doesn't exist. It can still. I love it that you guys go crazy. Oh my god. This is why I love Storytime, because we go so crazy. Stay loyal. So basically, I am cheating Death Scream by sleeping with Michu and Tess. And I'm cheating on Tess because I'm sleeping with Michu and Death Scream. And so on. Okay. Yep. I'm a hoe. I'm a fucking slut. Confirmed. Okay, moving on. It's summertime. It's summertime. So I think it was July, if not mistaken. And again, I was working and stuff like that. How the store was, how it worked. Basically, it was like an open area. So think of it like this. That's the area of the store. Here on the left side is the coffee station. On the other side is the sandwich station. And here is the pizza station and where they bake pies and the cashier and where customers pay. Through the coffee thing, there's a door that leads to the toilets, to the washing rooms, and to the staff room. In order to get to the staff room, you need to have a card, and you go down through a chair. So basically, the staff room is underground. Imagine your BF doesn't tell you who he's sleeping with. I was looking at old Mythic Plus runs earlier, and it turns out you were out hoeing on your whole depressed back in Shadowlands as well. Top 10 I will never get recovered. If it makes you feel any better, Mitro, the reason you don't know any of the girls I'm sleeping with at times is because they don't deserve to learn what I truly love, which is you. I'm not even kidding right now. This is not even me trying to make things right or better. No, I'm actually not even kidding. I'm actually not even kidding. Because it didn't exist. I can confirm there's one in my imagination. I can confirm there's at least one imaginary girlfriend I have had in my life. We can do a story time about her as well, if you want. If you really want to hear the story about my imaginary girlfriend from the village, as we say in Greece. I actually did lie once about having a girlfriend because I was so ashamed of not having one. We could tell that story at some point if you want. Anyway, so I told you where the staff room is. The staff room didn't have a bathroom, so we had to go upstairs to the customer's place. Why I mentioned the staff room is because it's underground, like I said, and they didn't have like a men and women kind of thing. So basically what was happening is that women would go first, they would get changed, then they would go up, they would call us, and they would go down. Anyway, and this is where we'll have our breaks as well. Like usually we have our breaks there. So, during one summer day of July, a very minor earthquake happened in Greece. I think it was like 3 points of the Richter scale. The only time I lie and say I'd have a GF is if an ugly girl applause with the... That's also a way, but I did lie because I was feeling bad about not having a girlfriend. Then I grew up and then I realized I don't even care about stuff like that. Anyway, so the small earthquake happened. However, that earthquake had a lot of duration. So it was a small earthquake in the scale side of things, but anyone who knows anything about earthquakes knows that a duration, like an earthquake with a duration, is very bad. It's very fucking bad. Moving on though, the earthquake happened. What meant for us at that day is that people were panicking because, again, an earthquake is a natural phenomenon. People are usually afraid of that. The lights went off, so we had no electricity. Again, we are underground, so it feels more shaking inside. People were screaming, and the electronic door that was locked from the staff room is locked right now, so we cannot go out. In the changing room, where the lockers and stuff were there was the girl Michio, and there was someone else as well who were getting changed because it was close to the shift change. What I did, I'm still working, by the way. I'm still on my uniform. I literally, I get taken. Obviously, I hold myself through the fucking wall. I stable myself and I start walking as the earthquake happens towards the staff room because the girls are screaming right now. Now, it's one of the few times I did not knock while, a woman is changing. I just opened the door, went inside. Thankfully, they were dressed for the most part, like only like a few things like where I'm saying it wasn't a big deal, just summer, so they were not wearing too many clothes anyway. So what I did is I immediately took them, I pushed them down the small benches we had there. I put them down over there, and I made sure they were lying for me, just to be on the safe side. Like a few seconds later, the earthquake was over. They got out, and we started going there to the door to open it. And then I realized the door is locked. The girls are panicking now. Mitsu especially is fucking holding me by my hand. Like, she's literally getting her nails through my fucking skin, and it fucking hurts. Now, because now there's adrenaline rushing through my veins right now, I started getting the door knob and trying to open it up. It's magnetically locked, so it's not easy to open it. So what I had to do is literally yank through it. Like 3 yanks did it. I opened the door. I actually broke the door, and it got replaced like about a week later. It was fucking insane. I yanked the door open. We went in. They got out, and I got the girls out. They were screaming. They were shaking. They were doing everything. I was calm enough. Usually happens to me when there is a crisis. I'm usually very calm, not because I'm not scared. I'm actually the most scared person you can have, especially in a situation like this. Is because when something really happens, I'm only thinking about my next move. I'm not saying that I'm calm every time. I usually am not, but I try to get to that level of state that makes me think, what do I do right now? Not a second later, right now. What's my move right now? Open the door. Okay, get them out. Okay, go outside. That's what I did. So I take the girls out. I sit them down in a chair. My first instinct is literally pull my cigarettes out and start smoking. That's what I did. I just started smoking. I needed a cigarette to just calm down. Then I went to inside the store. I'm getting everybody out right now. I'm like telling customers, get out. We need to check things. Get out, whatever. Deadscream is also moving things around. Other staff members are just trying to make things. A lot of people are panicking right now because again we have no electricity. Even the fucking streets, like the traffic lights, are fucking off. So it's panic right now. It's a lot of traffic as well right now. Especially for the next couple of hours, there was so much traffic. I was trying to go home. I could not reach home very easily. I had to walk so much to get home. But anyway, What I did made Michuo so fucking clingy starting that day. Because she saw that as like, I don't know, like alpha male behavior. I don't know. I don't think I did anything out of the ordinary. It's literally survival mode right now. Anybody can fucking do it, and probably other guys can do it so much better than I am. Like, for example, Tess. Tess is a fucking Viking. Tess can punch through a fucking screen, be in a lot of pain, stay with pain for like 2 days, then go to the hospital. I cannot do that. I'll be crying like a little bitch. But during the moment of crisis, I'm just, I'm just doing things as I should. Anyways. Mitsuo now is very clingy towards me, which is very annoying, to say the least. Because again, she's very young, she's 19, she's basically a kid at that point. Legally an adult, but still, her brain is not in the right fucking mindset. You need to check this meme channel. I will in a little bit. Let me finish the story. So I wasn't really interested in doing anything with her or for her or her especially. But she was so pushing. Like, just to give you an idea, when we were at the underground, and I would be chilling, literally just chilling, because usually you would not find seats, so I'll just find a spot, go inside. She would literally park her ass on my fucking crotch, and she would rub it. So obviously, that makes a guy excited. Like after a few days, I told her, Michuo, darling, I didn't do anything. Like, the fuck you wouldn't want me to do? It's like, I don't know, I just like you right now. Like, you don't like me. You're just happy that I did something and I kept you safe during something that happened. It's nothing like that. And I did leave work about 2 months after the earthquake incident. So I stayed there for about 5-6 months in that coffee store, in that coffee place. And I may or may not have had intercourse or coitus, to say this in a very respectful manner, with Michuo. With the actual Michuo, I definitely have had sex. With that Michuo, I cannot confirm it. So that's the day I became a hero during an earthquake. Applaud me, you fucking assholes. Applaud me. Debatable. I don't care. I'm a fucking hero. Memes. A mother won a Mortal Kombat tournament.
Little son!
While holding her newborn in her arms just 5 days after giving birth. Alright. I'm actually very much attracted to that. I'm very much attracted to that lady right now. Fuck yes. And that's story time for this Friday. Mid-story, the punching message was better. You should tell more stories like Yeah, but still, we're getting there. At least all my stories that I've shared are actually, real or correct. I'm not making things up. This is what makes them... You can't really know, honestly. You can't really know that they are real or not. You only have to take my word for it. Like I take yours, for example, that your stories are real when you send one to me. But I cannot make these things up. There's not enough time to make stories up like that, I believe. And very soon we will have more stories. Like, I still have a lot of stories to tell. But honestly, I kind of want more and more and more stories from you guys, because it's real important to me to have... stories from you, from your side of things. Did you enjoy the story time today?